Okay, let's make sure she gets some water. All right. Who will create a 21st century DA that offers world-class care and rejects the idea that we should want to treat combat injuries and not use the state during training. There's only one candidate who has consistently supported the GI Bill. Only one candidate. Providing mental health and health care to support to the troops returning for more. There's only one candidate who is talking about that. And of course, there's only one candidate at all with a timetable for responsibly bringing our troops home from our lives. Only one candidate who knows that we have to take the $10 billion that we're spending each month in Iraq and invest it right here at home. Is that the American people aren't asking for much. See, that is the beauty of this country. What we have seen as we travel around this country is that the women and men in this country are like my parents. They're like Barack's grandparents who helped to raise him. Folks who sacrifice very much and ask for very little. All folks want to know is that if they get up every day and work hard, that in exchange that they'll receive a decent living and maybe be able to take care of their kids. They want to know that if they can sit, they won't go bankrupt. They want to know that they can send their kids to some decent public schools and they'll get the education they need, maybe send their kids to college. All American people want to know is that after a lifetime of hard work and sacrifice, that one day they can sit back and put their feet up, relax and look at the fruits of their labor. Maybe buy drugs and work on their future, not worry about their purpose. Barack Obama understands that the American people just want a Washington that understands and stops talking a good game about family values and starts actually creating policies that value families. That is the kind of president that Barack Obama will be. But our job is simple. We have to get him to the White House. You can only get us 70, maybe 80% of the way there. And when I look at this year, over this 20 months of improbable journey, many people who said that Barack Obama, who, what, could not, Pensacola. This is what my husband did. He built one of the most phenomenal political organizations ever, recruiting millions of volunteers all over this country. Folks who look like America, who are volunteering, giving up their time from every political party, from every gender, from every race, from every sexual persuasion. Folks are united around this campaign. He's built this organization, and then not only did he build it, but he funded it. He has built a fundraising machine that has broken records. And among his big money folks, the average contribution for the money he raised this month was $86. He has done it by building support from the grassroots up. He has performed outstandingly in these debates. and dignity. And humor is just phenomenal. So what I told Barack, you got us 85% of the way there. The rest of it is on us. The rest of it is our job. It is our job now to get out there. And early voting is the next phase of this campaign. We talked about voter registration. We have registered millions of new voters. But now it's time to early vote. And early voting is easy. And we're encouraging early voting, which started here, today? Yesterday? So it's happening now. There we go. We got an I voted sticker on the forehead right there. So early voting has already begun. And we're encouraging early voting for a couple of reasons. Number one, we hope there will be long lines on Election Day. So we want folks who are going to have trouble getting to the polls, who may not have time on that day, to vote now. We also want people to vote now because if you vote now, then you can spend Election Day helping other people to vote. That's why this march is so important. We want you to march over, vote early today, put your sticker on, and then commit to getting at least 5 or 10 people to the polls on Election Day. That's the kind of groundwork that has built this movement. And we need to keep it up. We can't take anything for granted. Not one single thing. We will be working hard and fighting hard and traveling around this country until the bitter end. But we can't do this without you. Barack Obama needs you, and he needs you now not just to win, but he's going to need you to lead. Because what Barack has said is that change doesn't happen from the top down. It never does. Not real change, not the change that we need. The change that we need happens from the bottom up. Get sick and tired of being sick and tired, and they say, now it is my time to engage. I have to talk to my neighbors and my relatives, and I have to keep talking and getting on the phone and finding undecided voters and finding folks who are voting for the other guy and switching. We need that kind of energy and enthusiasm for the next 2 weeks. Barack has said this. I don't get to travel with him often, but I traveled with him the other day, and he said something. He said, this should be the most important thing outside of family and job that any of us are focused on for the next 2 weeks. It's just 2 weeks. And if we focus all of this energy on one common goal, right? Because it's not just about winning, it's about changing the way we engage in our democracy. That's what this has also been about. This is about staying forever. No longer will we be complacent. No longer will we rely on someone else to fix our problems for us. Our ability to engage is now. It's in our ability to vote and to work for our candidates, whoever you're voting for. We have to vote. We have to get out. And if we continue to do that, if we work together, and we pray together, then we work a little bit more. And we continue to build and see ourselves as a common country, knowing that we will rise or fall together. If we know that in our hearts, then on November the 4th, not only will we elect Barack Obama as our next president of the United States, but we could change the face of this nation and perhaps the face of this world. Thank you so much.